On Tuesday, May 13th, 2025, the world seemed to pause. Not because of a disaster, not because of politics or war, but because of a statement so simple, but it shook the hearts of millions of people around the world. Amid the hustle and bustle of the global entertainment industry, often full of falsehood and formality, an honest voice emerged. The soft yet booming voice of a Middle Eastern woman who has long been known as a fashion icon, a face of luxury, and a symbol of Arab elegance, Nourita. In an exclusive interview aired this morning, Nourita, a renowned Lebanese model and influencer, with sparkling eyes and a voice that almost trembles, named a song that solaced her heart, Blue. A solo song sung with depth and honesty by V, the mesmerizing baritone of BTS. Blue is not just a song, it is a soul. It is the silent scream of someone trapped in solitude. And Nourita felt it. Nourita did not just name a song, she told a story. About lonely nights, about feelings of longing that cannot be explained, about a sense of loss that cannot always be expressed to the world. He said, "Blue is a song that takes me to a beautiful, lonely space. The song is like accompanying my heart that I have never been able to fully express to anyone." That moment was not just an interview. It was a declaration, an admission from a world fashion figure that he, behind the lights of the camera, the fancy dresses, and the stage, is also human. A human who feels pain, longing, and loneliness, and finds an embrace in the notes of a Korean man who is now serving his country, far from the world of the stage and the spotlight, Kim Taehyung. V, with his deep voice and haunting lyrics, has created something beyond limits. Blue is a silent portrait of a man who has always seemed strong and charming, but has an inner silence that is not easy to understand. And Nourita, unexpectedly, understands that. The world was shocked. The hashtags #Blue by V and #Nourita flooded social media. From Seoul to Dubai, from Jakarta to Casablanca, BTS fans, ARMY, felt something they didn't expect. They felt accompanied by someone outside their circle. Someone from a different world, a different culture, even a different language. Now a mirror for their feelings. They wrote, "We see you, Nourita, and we feel the same way. Thank you for giving voice to what we feel in silence. Blue doesn't just belong to V, it now belongs to all of us." This moment came amidst the incredible longing for V, who is now serving his military service. The photos of him in his military uniform, the smile that once lit up the concert screen, can now only be remembered. And at that moment, from an unexpected place, a voice emerged saying, "I feel that loss too." As if by fate, Nourita appeared as a bridge. She wasn't ARMY, she wasn't Korean, she wasn't even from East Asia. But that's precisely why her voice became even stronger. She proved that music knows no borders, no race or religion, no translation. All it takes is the heart. Nourita speaks as a human being. And V sings as a human being. That's where they meet, in feeling. Blue is more than just a piece of music. It's a painting of the soul, now held in the hands of a woman from Beirut, and then passed on to millions of fans who have silently cried to it. Now they're not alone. Now they feel seen, heard, and, most importantly, appreciated. And more than that, this moment is a reminder to the entertainment world. Sincerity will always be stronger than trends. Honesty will always transcend boundaries that even global promotion cannot. A song, written in the silence of a young Korean artist, has touched the heart of a major Middle Eastern star, and from there, rekindled the passion of fans around the world. There's something magical about someone who's used to being adored for their outward appearance suddenly showing their innermost side. Nourita, who has always been known for the flash of the camera and the spotlight, has now transformed into a figure who speaks with her soul, not with her style. Behind every word she utters about the song Blue, there is a big message that even those who shine can feel lonely. Behind the glittering world of fashion, there is a silence that is rarely told. Like an artist who works in silence, Nourita seems to have harbored a longing that the public can never fully understand. And Blue comes like an unknown friend who suddenly appears without being invited, but is invited into the deepest room of her heart. Her emotional response to the song cannot be considered ordinary. This is not just someone who loves the song. This is someone who finds a piece of themselves in the song. She's not flattering, she's opening up. And that, in the masked world of celebrity, is an incredible amount of courage. The fans who watched the interview didn't just see Narita as a fashion icon, they saw her as a human being. Someone who feels. Someone who acknowledges her pain. And in her confession, many hearts that had been silent for so long resonated. In digital spaces, comments poured in not just from ARMY, but also from people who had never followed K-pop before. They wrote about how the song suddenly appeared in their lives after hearing Narita mention it. The song became a mirror, and in its reflection they saw feelings they had long harbored. This phenomenon revealed something unexpected, that Blue's song has a universal soul. It's not limited by the context of its culture or the fame of its singer. It stands alone as a pure work of art, a piece of the heart that anyone from any place can feel at any time. What is most moving is the fact that the relationship between Narita and the song was born not because of a trend, not because of a need for promotion, but because of a truly personal encounter. It was as if fate had slipped the song into her most lonely moment in life, and she chose not to keep it to herself. When someone chooses to share something very personal with the world, they are sharing more than just a story. They are giving permission to others to also acknowledge their wounds. In Narita's confession, many felt permission to cry, to miss, to feel tired, and not feel alone. Some also said that this moment became a kind of collective release. So far, fans may have carried their longing for V alone, in silence, in digital spaces that are too full of noise. But with Narita's presence, that longing now has a voice. And that voice is heard by the world. From a broader perspective, what Narita did shows that the world has changed a lot. If in the past international music was dominated by one direction of cultural flow, now we see a meeting between East and East, between Korea and Arabia. This is a new form of globalization. Not standardization, but an honest meeting of two different worlds. Korean culture does not need to be adapted, and Arab culture does not need to be simplified. Both meet in the same space, the space of emotions. A space where every human being, regardless of their background, has the right to feel and to be understood. Narita's statement also touches on a deeper aspect of identity. As an Arab woman, she is often placed in stereotypical frames by Western media. But this time, she emerged as a strong, sensitive, and authentic person. She represents a woman who not only dares to appear, but also dares to feel. And her courage opens up a wider discussion about how celebrities can use their platforms to spread warmth, not just promotion. How they can become channels of feeling, not just status symbols. Narita's sincerity also serves as a reminder that art is not a competition for popularity. Art is about relationships. And that relationship, as we witness today, can happen between two people who have never met but understand each other through invisible vibrations. Many say this moment will go down in the history of global fandom, not for its grandeur, but for its simplicity. Because out of millions of words to choose from, Narita chose the most honest one, that a song touched her. This isn't just about BTS, this isn't just about V. This is about how one song can be a language that unites the hearts of people. And in a world filled with noise and hate, Narita and V have reminded us of one thing: that genuine art will always find its way to the heart of people.